Let's start by seeing what happens when you open a calendar sharing invitation from someone else. Chris Preston has shared his calendar with Pat Coleman, and the invite is at the top of Pat's inbox. When you open a sharing invitation, you'll see an Open This Calendar option, and if you select that option, that shared calendar will open up alongside your own calendar. This only works if both people are in the same organization and if the organization is using Exchange Server. The shared calendar will have the same view as your own calendar, but you can control the view of both calendars using the controls on the ribbon. You can see both calendars are in work week view, and if I change it to month view, both calendars will change. Now I can see Chris's appointments, meetings, and anything else scheduled on his calendar. If you don't want to see the shared calendar anymore, you can navigate to the Shared Calendar section in the folder pane and simply uncheck the box next to the shared calendar. Now the calendar doesn't appear in your calendar view. Next, let's cover how to share your calendar through email. You begin the process by selecting the Email Calendar option in the Share group. For this example, let's assume I need to set up a meeting with someone who is outside of my organization sometime in the next 30 days, and I also need to figure out when that individual can meet. Since they're outside of my organization, they won't be able to see my calendar in the way I just showed you. So I can select the date range to share, and I'm going to choose the next 30 days. This drop-down list determines how much calendar information to include in the email. My choices are availability only, limited details, which will only display the subject of my calendar items, or I can select to share full details, which include all information about my calendar items. I'm going to choose availability only, since this person is outside of my organization. By checking this box, I will only share calendar items that occur during my working hours to limit what they can see. Working hours can be set on the Calendar tab of the Outlook Options dialog box. After making my selections and clicking OK, the calendar sharing email is created. The calendar information appears in the body of the email. I'll scroll down in the email so you can see what that information looks like. The calendar shows the information through February 6th, which is the end of the 30 days we selected earlier. Each day displays its own list of free and busy times. I'll enter in the email address of the person I want to share this with, and then click Send. The final way to share a calendar is to publish it online. My Tailspin Toys organization doesn't have the publishing server set up, so I'll only be able to show you the process and what the interface looks like. The first step is to log on to the website where you want to publish your calendar. You can then choose the amount of detail to share and the date ranges you want to include. The default is 3 months before and 3 months after the current date. You can also define the access level. Restricted means that only people who receive a link to the calendar will be able to view the calendar on the web. The public option allows anyone to search for and view the calendar. And now that I've shown you how to share a calendar, why don't you try sharing one?